Let's practice solving some application word problems that involve decimals. For number 1, you go to Target and you purchase 3 items. You purchase a game for $14.95. Then you go ahead and you buy a snack that's going to be $3.42. And finally, you're going to buy a shirt for $18.50. Assuming there's no tax and you pay with a $50 bill, how much change should you receive? Okay, so we have 2 parts. We have to add up all the costs of each of these items. Then we're going to subtract that from the 50 to see how much change you'll get. And we don't have to worry about tax because we're assuming there's no tax for this store. So maybe we're in the state of Delaware or something. So let's go ahead and take this $14.95. This is the cost of the game. Feel free to write the $ or not. That's up to you. We do have to line up the decimals. So let's take this $3.42. I'll put that right underneath and make sure those decimals are lined up. And then we have $18.50. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add these 3 costs together. And so 5 plus 2 is going to be 7, 7 plus 0 is going to be 7. And then 9 plus 4 is going to be 13, 13 plus 5 is going to be 18. We're going to carry the 1. This decimal is going to come straight down, okay? And then 1 plus 4 is going to be 5, 5 plus 3 is going to be 8, 8 plus 8 is going to be 16. So we'll put a 6 here and carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is going to be 3. So it looks like we're going to have $36.87. Now keep in mind that this $36.87, this is not how much change you're going to receive, this is how much you are going to be spending. So this is everything together. And so if we want to find out how much change you're going to receive, we have to go ahead and subtract. So for this change over here, we're going to take the $50, okay, 50, and we need to line up decimals when we are adding and subtracting. So it's going to be 50, and we're going to take away this $36.87, okay, so if we go ahead and subtract and see what the change is going to be, then let's see. We need to borrow from this 5. This 5 is going to become a 4. This is going to become a 10, but we're going to have to borrow again. So this is going to be also a 10, or borrow again. And this last one is going to be a 10 actually, right? So 10 minus 7 is going to be 3. 9 minus 8 is going to be 1. Bring the decimal straight down. 9 minus 6 is going to be 3. And then 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. So when it says how much change, we're going to say that your change, I'll go ahead and write this here, the change would equal $13.13. I'm not writing a whole sentence here, but that would be the final answer. So just to recap real quick, the total cost for all 3 items was going to be $36.87. Then we subtracted that from the $50 that you pay with, and the cashier should give you back $13.13 for your change. Let's try number 2. For number 2, you go to Halo Pub with 2 of your friends, so there's 3 of you total, and you all order ice cream. The cost of each of your orders, just say yours was going to be $5.95, maybe one of your friends is going to be $4.27, and a third person, your other friend, is going to be $4.54. Tax is included in these prices, so if you pay with a $20 bill, the question is how much change will you receive from this ice cream store. Okay, so that's what this is going to be. So let's go ahead and take each of the prices. So the first price is going to be $5.95. The second price is going to be $4.27. We're going to go ahead and add this to get all the total cost of the ice cream. Then we have $4.54. So what we want to do is add up the cost of each of these items. So let's go ahead. 5 plus 7 is going to be 12. 12 plus 4 is going to be 16. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 plus 5 is going to be 17. Carry the 1. Bring the decimal straight down because we're adding. Then 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 4 is going to be 14. So the total cost of the ice cream here is going to be $14.76. So that's going to be the total cost, right? Now, as for the change, let's see, we're paying with a $20 bill. So let's take $20 and let's go ahead and subtract this $14.76 from it. Okay, so if we go ahead and do so, we're gonna have to borrow just like in the last example. So let's see, we can borrow from this and make it a 1. This becomes a 10, but we're gonna have to borrow again. That becomes a 10, we have to borrow again, and this is gonna end up being an actual 10. 10 minus 6 is gonna be 4. 9 minus 7 is 2. The decimal is going to come straight on down. 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. And 1 minus 1 is going to be 0. So I think the change here, let's go ahead and write the change they're gonna get from the cashier is gonna be $5.24. So I think this would be our final answer. Let's check out number 3. For number 3, you go to a convenience store and you buy 9 packs of candy that are going to cost $3.17 each. If 3 friends are going to split this evenly, how much should each friend contribute? So, okay, we're buying a bunch of candy here. Let's see. For the total cost of the candy, I think what we're gonna have to do here is we are going to have to take this $3.17, that's for 1 piece of candy, and we're gonna go ahead, or 1 pack of candy, and multiply that by 9. Okay, so we have 9 of these things of candy, and then that's gonna get us the total price of all of the candy, right? And then what are we gonna do with that? Once we have the total price of the candy, then we're gonna split it 3 ways, because it says here that the friends are going to be splitting the candy evenly, and they're splitting it 3 ways. So first, let's go ahead and see if we can multiply this 9 times $3.17 to get the total cost. So I'll go ahead and do that on the side here. I'm gonna do $3.17 multiplied by 9 to get the total cost of the candy. So we have 9 times 7, that's gonna be 63, carry the 6. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 6 is going to be 15, carry the 1. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is gonna be 28. Now, if we have 2 decimal places for this factor, then that must mean we have 2 decimal places for our product here. So it looks like all the candy is gonna be $28.53, right? So this right here is gonna be the total cost. Total cost. So let's go ahead and write that down as $28.53, $28.53. Now we're gonna take all this, and they say, oh, let's split it between 3 people. And so let's go ahead and divide this by 3 now. All right, so let's go ahead and use our knowledge of long division here to solve this. So this is gonna be $28.53, and we're dividing this 3 ways now, right? So the decimal is gonna come straight up into the quotient. 3 is not going to fit into 2, goes in 0 times. 3 fits into 28, is it 9 times? I think so. 9 times 3 is going to be 27, so that's quite close. We're off by 1, which is fine. Bring down the 5 here, so now it's gonna be 3 into 15. That's gonna be exactly 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. We have a remainder of 0, that's fine. Bring down the 3. And now how many times does 3 fit into 3? Fits in 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. And we have a remainder of 0. Okay, so if the total cost of the candy was $28.53 and you split it 3 ways, then this final answer is going to be $9.51. So this is per person, right? Per person, right? So when it says how much money should each friend contribute, they should contribute $9.51 each. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write it just like this. This is how much each of them should contribute if they wanted to split it fairly. Here's number 4. For number 4, you go to a Guatemalan restaurant and order 3 empanadas, and they're going to be $3.48. Then you're going to purchase 4 of these hilaches that are going to be $7.53 each. Given that tax was included in the prices, the question is, what's the total cost of the food? So what we can do first is find the total cost of all the empanadas. So that's gonna be $3.48 for one of them. And we're buying 3, so let's go ahead and just multiply that by 3. So 3 times 8 is gonna be 24, carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is gonna be 14, carry the 1. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is gonna be 10. So we have 1044. Now check your decimal places. We have 2 here and none in the 3, so we need 2 decimal places for our product. So it's gonna be 10.44. So this $10.44, that's gonna be the cost of the empanadas only. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hold that off to the side for a moment, okay? And what we can do here is for the hilaches, let's go ahead and take this $7.53, that's for one of them, and we are buying 4, okay? So let's go ahead and see the total cost. So 4 times 3 is gonna be 12, carry the 1. 4 times 5 is gonna be 20, plus 1 is 21, carry the 2. 7 times 4 is 28 plus 2, which is going to be 30. So we have 3012. For decimal places, we have 2 over here and none for the 4. So we have 2 in our product as well. So what we're going to look at for this price is going to be $30.12 for all of the ilachas. Okay, so the question they were asking earlier is what about the total cost? For the total cost, we're going to have to take the cost of the empanadas plus the total cost of ilachas together. And so what we can do is take this $10.44. Let's go ahead and add that on to this $30.12, $30.12, just like this. And go ahead and just line up the decimals here and add. So 4 plus 2 is going to be 6, 4 plus 1 is 5, bring the decimal straight down, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 3 is 4. So the total cost, I'm going to go ahead and here and write, total cost is going to be $40.56. So that should be the final price for all this food together. Here's number 5. For number 5, you go to an Indian restaurant and order 2 samosas, and those are going to cost $1.38 each. Then we're going to order 1 order of the chicken masala, and that's going to be this $15.49. And then finally, we're going to order 4 of these garlic naans, and those are going to be $2.19. Okay, so the question is given that tax was included in these prices, we don't have to worry about that. Determine the total cost of the food here. Okay, so let's take care of the samosas first. So that's going to be $1.38, and we're buying just 2 of these. So $1.38 times 2. So that's pretty straightforward. 2 times 8 is going to be 16, carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And then 2 times 1 is going to be 2. And then we have 2 decimal places here, so we should have 2 in our product. So the total cost of the samosas should be $2.76. Okay. Now for the 1 order of the chicken masala, then we just have this basically this $15.49. We got to multiply that by 1, but that seems kind of silly, so I'm just going to leave that alone. So I'm just going to have $15.49 as the total cost. And then finally for the garlic naan, we have 4 orders of that. It's going to be $2.19 for 1 of them, and we're buying 4. Okay, so 4 times 9 is going to be 36, carry the 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus the 3 is going to be 7, and then 4 times 2 is going to be 8. Okay, so for the decimal places, we have 2 over here, and then we should have 2 in our product, so we have $8.76. So altogether, that's going to be $8.76. So to find the total cost of the food, we should add these 3 total amounts of money to get the total cost for all 3 different dishes. So for the total cost, let's go ahead and start with the $2.76. Then we have the $15.49, so make sure we line up the decimals just like this. And then we have $8.76, so make sure we line that up as well. However, the order is okay with you as long as the decimals are all lined up here. Adding these up here, 6 plus 9 is going to be 15. 15 plus 6 is going to be 21, carry the 2. 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13, 13 plus 7 is going to be 20, put the 0, carry the 2, bring this decimal straight down. 2 plus 2 is going to be 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 8 is going to be 17, put the 7, carry the 1, 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. So it looks like our total cost here, that's all right, total cost is going to equal $27.01. This right here would be the total cost. For number 6, you go to a Korean restaurant and order 2 bowls of this bibimbap, and that's going to be $14.75. And then we're going to order 1 order of this japchae, and that's going to be $11.32. And then we're going to order 3 bowls of this sundubu, and that's going to be $6.39. Given that tax is included in the prices, let's go ahead and see if we could determine the total cost of all this food. So you know the drill. Let's go ahead and find out the total price for each of these dishes. So for the bibimbap, let's go ahead and take this $14.75. Let's multiply that by 2 to get the total price of those. So 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is going to be 15, carry the 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And then we have 2 times 1, which is 2. And let's see, we have 2 decimal places here, so we should have 2 decimal places here. So the total cost would be $29.50 for that particular dish. Then moving on to the japchae, we have that's going to be $11 and then moving on to the japchae, we have $11.32 and we're only buying one of those, so that's kind of nice. We don't have to multiply. That's just going to be the total price of that one. But then for the sundubu, it looks like we have $6.39. That's for one of them, and we are buying 3 bowls of it. Okay, so 3 times 9 is going to be 27, carry the 2. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is going to be 11, carry the 1. 3 times 6 is going to be 18, plus 1 is going to be 19. And we have 2 decimal places here in this factor, so we have 2 decimal places here for this product. So it looks like that is going to be $19.17. So we have 1, 2, and 3 total prices for each of these, and let's go ahead and add them up to find the total cost. All right, so let's go ahead and take this $29.50, line it up with this $11.32, and then finally we'll line that up with this $19.17 and go ahead and add them up. Okay, so if we go ahead and take these 3 prices, 0 plus 2 plus 7 is going to be 9. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 1 is going to be 9. Bring the decimal straight down. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 9 is 19. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. So it looks like our total is going to be this $59.99. So we can just go ahead and say that the total cost here for all this food, including tax, just because it's included, is going to be $59.99. So go ahead and box that as our final answer, so it is easy to find and easy to see the conclusion. Here's number 7. For number 7, you and 5 friends, so keep in mind if you and 5 friends are going, there's actually 6 people, go to a Kenyan restaurant that serves yummy nyama choma, and the total bill, this total bill is all the food together, is going to come to $95.64. You then decide to split this bill evenly, okay, so you're going to divide it. How much does each person, just one person, have to pay all for each of this all together? So we're just going to find out the cost per one person here. Okay, so keep in mind we do have 6 total friends. I'm going to write that here. There's 6 people because it's you and 5 friends. And let's see, we take the total bill, which is going to be $95.64. So let's go ahead and take this $95.64 and let's split that 6 ways here. Okay, so if we do that, we should be able to find out the total that each person is going to chip in for this total bill. Now 6 is going to fit into 9 one time, so 1 times 6 is going to be 6. So that 1 up there lets us know that everyone's going to have to pay at least $10. 9 minus 6 is going to be 3. Let's go ahead and bring down this 5. So this 5 is going to join the 3. So 6 times 6 is 36, so 6 times 5 is going to be 30. Let's go with 5. 5 times 6 is 30. And so if we go ahead and subtract, looks like we are off by 5 now. Okay, so let's bring down this 6 so we can repeat the process. So now it's going to be 56 down here. 6 times 9 is 54. 6 times 10 is 60. So let's go with 9, and that's going to get us this 54, which is very close to 56. If we go ahead and subtract this, we're going to have a remainder of 2. And we can bring down this 4 here. And now this is going to be 24, and repeat the process hopefully one more time. 6 times 4 is exactly 24. So we go ahead and write that down here, and our remainder is going to be 0. Okay, so it looks like we have, if we split the whole bill 6 ways here, it's going to cost $15.94 per person. All right, so there we have our answer for the cost for each of these 6 people. For number 8, you and 3 friends go to a French restaurant that serves delicious, whatever this dish is pronounced. I'm not even gonna try, but maybe you can find out for me and let me know. And the total bill here is going to come out to this $75.88. You all decide to leave this $15.39 as a tip for the waiter or waitress, and then the total tax is going to be this $6.07. Okay, so if you decide to split everything, okay, so we're going to be splitting the entire bill. split the total cost of everything evenly, determine how much each person will pay to the nearest penny. So keep in mind that we may have to do some rounding here, and so we have to round to the nearest whole penny. Okay, so let's see. We have the food. The total bill is going to be $75.88. That's for the food. But then you're going to also be paying a tip, and you guys agree jointly to put in $15.39 altogether. And then you also decided to put in $6. Well, you don't have a choice here for the tax, but you have to consider that as well. So you have the food and then the tax and then the tip. And so we're going to get the total price of everything all together here. So let's go ahead and see 75.88 plus this 15.39, just making sure I wrote it all correctly, plus 6.07. So let's go ahead and add up. 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 7 is going to be 24. Carry the 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 3 is going to be 13. Let's go ahead and put the 3. Carry the 1. Bring this decimal here. 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 11 plus 6 is going to be 17, carry the 1, 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 1 is going to be 9. So I'm getting here that the total of everything is going to be $97.34. So this is the total that you and your friends actually have to split, okay? And so if we're going to split this, we're going to take this $97.34. That's what everything comes to all together, and it's you and 3 friends, so we're going to divide this by 4 people. Okay, this decimal can come straight up because 4 is a whole number. Let's see here. 4 is going to go into 9 2 times, so we know everyone's going to pay at least 20 bucks. 2 times 4 is going to be 8. 9 minus this 8 is going to be 1. Bring down the 7 here, so this is going to be 17, and then repeat the process. 4 into 17, 4 times 4 is going to be 16. And so we're off by 1, so that's going to be the remainder. So far it's 1. Let's go ahead and bring down this 3. And now this is going to be 13. And then 4 into 13. 4 times, I think, 3 would get us 12. So it's $24.30 something cents. 4 times 3 is going to be 12. We get a remainder of 1 here. Let's bring down this 4. Okay, so now it's 14. Let's go ahead and bring this 4 into 14. 4 times 3 is going to be 12. So 3 times 4 is going to be 12. And we subtract, it looks like we have a remainder of 2. Keep in mind that if this ever happens, you can always continue to add zeros and then bring them down and then continue this process so that we can round it properly. So if we bring this all the way down, this is going to be a 0. And so 4 into 20, that's going to be 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a 5 here. So 5 times 4 is going to be 20. And then our remainder here is going to be 0 finally. Okay, so if we have this $97.34 and we split it 4 ways, that's going to be this 24.335. Now, if we take a look here, when we round to the nearest penny, right, we need to make sure that we only have the hundredths place. So this 5 is going to tell this 3 to actually go up, right? So if we round this, this is going to be about $24.34. So it's going to be $24.34 per person. Okay, so again, we have to round up here just because we just round up in general. I guess one person technically will have a little bit less to pay, but this would be the final cost per person. So there you have 8 different application problems dealing with some decimal operations. So hopefully you got some good practice with adding and subtracting, with lining up the decimals, as well as some multiplication where you have to ignore the decimals, then put them back later on. And then finally with dividing decimals as well. But hopefully most of these are whole numbers for the divisor, so you didn't have to slide decimals too much. So if you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And as always, keep up the great work. I'll see you in the next one.